Hello, my name is Kim, and in this reading, we are going to find out what it is that you can expect and or look forward to this Capricorn season, which begins around December 21 of 2024 and ends around January 20th of 2025. So as you can see, there are 3 different sections, and I will be drawing out one card from each. But the order in which I will be drawing out the cards will very much depend on what image you select. And the order is important because that is how I will be interpreting the cards. So for option 1, or group 1, we have the orange flower. For option 2, or group 2, is the crescent moon. And for option 3 is the star. Okay, so please take a moment to select your group. And once you have, head on over to either the description box or the pinned comment in the comment section down below, where the timestamp that will allow for you to skip ahead to your selected group can be found. And if you are ready, then let us get started. Let's go. Hello, if you chose group 1, the flower, bienvenidos to your reading. So a couple of messages before I begin drawing out cards. Somebody or a couple of people really wants for you to know that you make it quite easy to love you. And I don't mean this in a sense of you go out of your way to please people in order for them to like you. It's none of that. It's more like it's you. You are quite lovable. In other words, know that there are people by your side whose love for you is unconditional. And actually, a couple of messages did come through when meditating on the energy of this group, which was, we are here for you, don't worry, and know that everything is going to be all right. So during this Capricorn season, you will have a support group, a support system. You will see for yourself that there is one or more people who truly have your back, and that they are here for you through thick and thin, and that they love you no matter what, truly. And this message is coming through, which is you can do no wrong, which I feel this is indicative of how it's not what you do, it's not about what you bring to the table or how you look or anything of the sort. You are loved for you. And I guess this is just a reminder to you that even if one or more of these people end up disagreeing with you on something, whatever it may be, that doesn't mean that them disagreeing with you is an indicator that they no longer love you or that their love for you has decreased, because that won't be the case. Their love for you remains strong and true. It's just that they have a different perspective or a different opinion from you. That's all. And if you are going through a tough or difficult time at this moment, your spirit guides, if you believe in spirit guides, they want you to know that although it might not seem like it right now, everything is going to turn out all right. Okay, but let's see. The number sequence we have for you is 3, 2, and 1. So I will draw out a card from section 3, then 2, and then 1. Okay? So we have 8 of Wands with speed and movement, and the message, my energy is limitless. And let me set this over here. And then I will draw out a card from section 2, and we have the Hierophant with wisdom, tradition, and conformity, and the message, I mentor others by sharing spiritual tools I have learned. And lastly, a card from section 1. So we have the Page of Wands with ambitions, enthusiasm, and the message, I greet new possibilities now born in me. Wow. Okay, so it seems that at the beginning of Capricorn season, a lot will be happening, or you will find yourself pretty busy, because I do see the pace picking up. You could be experiencing quite a few changes, going through a bit of a transition, and these changes could have you feeling like a lot is happening at once, or that things are moving quickly, or that the pace is picking up. But these fireworks here make me think of celebration. It also makes me think of the new year. So something very significant and important could be happening around New Year's, or when 2024 ends, when the clock strikes midnight. to welcome the year 2025, you yourself will feel a drastic shift or change within. You yourself will feel like, yes, an old cycle has ended and a new one is about to begin. I am about to embark on something new. Because, for example, if at this moment you're feeling pretty low on energy, you're feeling a bit discouraged, then by January of 2025, still during Capricorn season, you are going to feel a lot more energetic and find yourself being a lot more optimistic, having a more positive outlook on things. Because I do see you celebrating or looking forward to the future, looking forward for what is to come. Again, I'm picking up on optimism. So if you're feeling pretty pessimistic now, know that this will shift. And the Eight of Wands is giving me this feeling of empowerment. So I do see you, I don't know why the expression buckling up came to mind, but buckling up in a way, like pulling on your badass boots to stomp your way into the new year, because you're feeling confident about your abilities, or you're feeling confident that the best is yet to come, or that good things are coming for you because that is what you deserve, or you yourself feel in alignment with that kind of energy, you know? I'm thinking of someone who feels prepared. To give an example, let's say a student who has studied, worked very hard, and so they know that if they have an exam coming up, they're gonna ace that exam because they're pretty confident about all the work and the effort they put into studying, preparing for this exam. This also makes me think of someone who has amazing work ethic. They're quite skilled, or they bring a lot to the table. And so they're pretty confident that they are going to get a job that recognizes their skills. There's this feeling with the Eight of Wands of why not? I can and I will. So that is the energy I see you being in at some point during Capricorn season at the start of 2025. And if you are already feeling this way, just know that this is an energy that will continue, that will persist until the end of Capricorn season. Okay, but we do have the Hierophant with wisdom. And so the Hierophant makes me think of someone who is very mature. They're pretty grounded, level-headed. They have their feet firmly planted on the ground. So I do see you during mid-Capricorn season getting your ducks in a row or feeling quite organized. I see you being clear about where you are and where you're headed, or what it is that you want to do, how it is that you want to move forward. So maybe things will be a bit chaotic, a little up in the air at the start of Capricorn season, but somewhere mid-Capricorn season, things will begin settling, or you will find maybe a routine, or you will find a system that really works for you and that helps you feel steady, stable, or makes everything else feel steady and stable. You could be also taking some kind of mentorship or leadership role at some point during Capricorn season. You could be teaching others, mentoring others, guiding newcomers, for example. Also, if you are teaching or mentoring, guiding someone during this Capricorn season, your student apprentice will be a quick learner, or if you're teaching more than one person at a time, you will have at least one student who will be quite enthusiastic and excited about learning. They will be quite attentive and they will be on their A game, paying attention, asking the questions, and picking up on the material quite quickly, following instructions quite well, and working or following along efficiently, which will make it easier for you, I feel. And also maybe a little bit more exciting for you to teach, knowing that there is somebody who is eager and wanting to learn from you. Because I do see you passing on your wisdom. This also gives me the feeling of passing on the baton. So that could be the case where you're teaching somebody about what you do so that they can take on your role, since you yourself are taking another role, or you're moving on to something better. Because we do have a page here. Pages usually indicate kind of a new, fresh energy. And with this being the Page of Wands, wands being associated with the element of fire, fire representing passion, vigor, inspiration, creativity, and action, there is a new beginning. So by the end of Capricorn season, you could be stepping into a role, you could be starting something new. But whatever this new thing is, you seem to be pretty excited about it, or you seem to be pretty eager to kind of step into this new role. Or because we do have the Hierophant here, this could be about learning something new, preparing for something new. And actually, if it's not you mentoring, you could be the one getting mentored. Or you could simply be learning something new, maybe taking a course or stepping into a new arena. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting with the Page of Wands. For some, it could be that whatever you're stepping into, it's something that you are already familiar with, you have some knowledge about, yet you haven't gone all in with it or full in with this. So it seems like by the end of Capricorn season, you're dedicating more time to this, or you're becoming more involved, making this your full-time or making this your main focus. Or this could even be speaking about like a career change, or maybe a change in majors, or something extra, something else that you're adding to your repertoire, like a new skill, for example. But it does feel like you're preparing, you're learning more about, gaining more experience, so that then you can say or know that you have this skill, this tool under your belt, something that maybe then you can add to your resume, for example, or portfolio. Some of you could actually be working on a portfolio or resume. Yeah, but with this message, I greet new possibilities now born in me. It does seem like you are developing new skills, or developing upon a current skill set, and you are open to learning. You are open to what is out there, experiencing new things, or taking on new offers, possibly even starting somewhere new. And the Page of Wands often also indicates good news. So I do see you receiving good news at some point during Capricorn season. And again, I feel it will be more towards the end of Capricorn season. And the Eight of Wands is also a card that often indicates good and swift news. So if you are awaiting certain news, or you're awaiting to hear back from somebody, maybe a mentor, a teacher, maybe from an institution, a company, a potential employer, you will be hearing back from them nearing the end of Capricorn season and receiving good news. If you are a student awaiting test, exam, course, class results, you will be getting them before Capricorn season ends and feeling either quite pleased or relieved with the results. You could also be getting some kind of offer from a teacher or someone who has a lot of experience in a certain field, or who has already a lot of time working somewhere. Because I'm thinking now of a teacher or a professor who has a tenure. Or this could be someone who's worked at a company for over a decade. But I do see a lot of you investing your own free time and learning something new. Again, preparing yourself, getting ready for. So if at any point during this Capricorn season you feel inspired to learn more about something, or maybe brush up on your skills or talents, get a little bit of more practice, it is because you are intuitively sensing that an opportunity is about to present itself to you, right? And so you're kind of getting ready for this opportunity. So the advice is, don't stop practicing, don't stop honing in your skills, learning more about a specific topic or subject, or anything that possibly interests you right now, or anything that you would love to get a job on or learn more about, etc. And with the pencil and the parchment here, it makes me think of writing, scripting, writing down new goals. So at some point during Capricorn season, you may be coming up with new goals, or you will find that your goals have changed, right? That now you have new ambitions, new aspirations, or that now you have a clearer understanding of what it is that you want to achieve, maybe what you want to experience, or what you are willing to accept and or to allow into your life. I think this year 2024, you have learned quite a few valuable lessons that you're definitely taking with you and considering for the year 2025. Especially when it comes to goals, resolutions, projects, and so forth. There is also a possibility of you at some point during Capricorn season brainstorming a new project. Some of you could actually be looking into or getting this idea to start some kind of program, like a mentorship program or maybe even a course. If you currently have something going on for yourself, like a business or a project that you are already working on, I do see you thinking about adding to this, maybe branching out or making an extension. So, for example, and this is just an example, right? To kind of illustrate what is coming through here. Let's say a tarot reader is now thinking about offering private classes or online courses on how to read or interpret the tarot. And these courses, these classes will be an extension of what they do, which is tarot reading, or it will add to what they are currently doing. This is them expanding their business in a way. Also expanding on their skill set, growing their skill set. For those of you who are business owners, freelancers, independent workers, I do see you thinking about new ideas, new projects, new things that you could add to your business, maybe even looking into new sources of income, new forms of revenue, and so forth. Yeah, but I feel like Capricorn season is more about the planning, brainstorming, getting the ideas flowing, and seeing what is feasible at this time, what is actually something that you are excited to start working on, and maybe when you can start working on this. Yeah. So if right now you feel a little bit at a loss, like, I don't know what I want to do, I don't know what I can do, just know that at some point during Capricorn season, doors will open up for you, especially mentally. If you're experiencing a few mental blockages, know that ideas will come. They will come at some point during Capricorn season. And these are the ideas that are going to get you all excited, that are going to have you feeling pumped up about the future, what is to come, and especially will remind you that there are so many possibilities and that you can create so many opportunities for yourself, that you are not stuck, that in actuality you are never stuck. Yeah, and it seems like you already have a lot of tools under your belt. You already have a lot of knowledge or experience, or you have a good range of skills. So if you're worried of whether you're ready or not, or whether you have anything to offer, maybe like a company or to offer others in terms to like knowledge, skills, maybe talents, wisdom, advice, or guidance, know that you do. You have this. So if opportunities present themselves to you where you can showcase these skills of yours, don't hesitate to take on those opportunities. But now I want to pull out an oracle card just to get any last messages, advice, and or guidance. As well as get a look at what the main theme and our focus of this month will be, or sort of what you are being advised to focus on to obtain the best possible outcomes during this Capricorn season. Okay, so we have change with tumbling down a hill, as well as the message, let yourself be carried by forces beyond your control. Experience exciting new ideas and perspectives. Innovate and find your inner rebellion. What unique approach can you offer that no one else could? And then we have the planet Uranus here. Yeah, so you are definitely experiencing changes during this Capricorn season, and I feel like you will be experiencing them at the start of the season. And with this energy of tumbling down, again, this is making me think of the pace picking up, things feeling like they're happening pretty quickly, or you feeling like things are happening to you maybe. But remember, if that is the case, it's not that things are happening to you, it's more that things are happening for you because you are being guided in a new direction. You are being guided towards some kind of new beginning. Yeah, and these fireworks, again, they make me think of celebration and excitement. So sometimes when we are experiencing changes, the changes and the transitions can be a bit overwhelming, that it's difficult to see where we're being guided and if we're being guided anywhere good. And so if that is your case, if that is how you feel at some point, know that although you might not be so clear as to where you are headed, you are headed somewhere good. I do sense that, because with this arch here, it does make me think of doors of opportunity, like something is awaiting you, right? Something that is meant for you, something that is meant to help you grow, maybe escalate or level up in your career, in your profession, in your maybe higher studies, education, or that is simply going to help in you developing your skills, expanding on a skill set. And I do also sense that at some point during Capricorn season, you yourself will feel that, like, okay, yes, these changes might have been unexpected, yet whereas before I felt a little bit hesitant and wary, now I feel sure. Now I feel and sense that something good is coming, or that I'm headed somewhere good. I do feel that you yourself will be sensing that at some point during Capricorn season. And with this sentence here, question, what unique approach can you offer that no one else could? I feel like this is something you are being advised to consider. If at some point during Capricorn season you find yourself applying to places or going to interviews, keep this in mind, that you do have something unique to offer, right? I did kind of mention that or touch upon that when talking about the Hierophant. So if you're wondering to yourself, am I ready? Am I capable? The answer is yes. Yes, you are capable. It's more so about you kind of deciding yourself that you are. That, hey, yes, I have something valuable to bring to the table. So bring it on. Allow for me to strut my stuff. Allow for me to shine because I want to shine. Because you do. And I feel like the more you embrace this about yourself, the more that you step into this energy of, hey, world, here I am, the easier it will be for you to come to alignment with people, places that will be willing and wanting to hear you out and give you the space to shine. But yes, once again, you will be experiencing exciting new ideas and perspective. There will be a mindset shift at some point during Capricorn season, because I did mention with the Eight of Wands that you will be more optimistic, having a more positive outlook on things, and feeling eager and excited about your prospects, what is to come, or what it is that you yourself can create and are wanting to create. Yeah, and with let yourself be carried by forces beyond your control. I do see you surrendering at some point during Capricorn season. And this surrendering is going to happen when you will be feeling this excitement, when you will be feeling kind of this certainty that something good is bound to come, or that you're not stuck because you're always changing, evolving, you're always in a sense moving forward. So if at the start of Capricorn season you find it difficult to embrace any changes that you are experiencing, by the end of Capricorn season you will be embracing these changes, in a way surrendering to them. So this could be something like by the end of Capricorn season, you would have moved on from something that maybe you were having difficulty moving on from, or you would have released anything that you were struggling to let go of. Your arms, you will have your arms fully open to the new. Okay, but I do want to read the guidebook message associated with this card, because I feel like it provides valuable insight, and it also poses some question that might help with you getting clear about what you need to focus on, or questions that you can introspect on to get better clarity if right now you're experiencing some confusion. Okay, so we have Uranus, and the archetype is Rebel, the ruler of Aquarius. The themes are sudden change, surprises, innovation, big ideas, one of a kind, electricity, and genius. Yeah, you guys could be quite ingenuitive. I do feel like you have a lot to offer. You're quite intelligent, very imaginative, and flexible as well. Like, you have mental flexibility. You are open to learning, and you could have this aptitude of picking on things pretty quickly, which makes you a fast learner, and that's pretty cool. And for actions, we have write down ideas, accept the ways you differ from other people, learn when to change, and when to wait. Your journal prompts are: do the stories you tell yourself about change help you or hold you back? How might innovative, outside of the box thinking shift the current dynamic? If you could snap your fingers and make some things different, what would you change? Yeah, so if you're into journaling, or you're considering getting into journaling, please consider these journal prompts here. I'll hold them here for a bit in case you want to take a screenshot of them. because I do feel like these questions here might help some of you with gaining some kind of clarity or with feeling reassured. Okay, but let's see. Anything else I want to point out? You could be going to a fireworks show at some point during Capricorn season, or you could be throwing fireworks. Fireworks could be an important symbol, sign, synchronicity, confirmation, or a good omen. For this Capricorn season, could be representing good news, success, achievements, as well as breakthroughs. Especially in any area of life that you are currently feeling stuck, or you feel like things aren't exactly working out or heading in the direction that you want them to. What else? There's something about an old building, a temple, a church, a mausoleum, or a museum. You could be visiting one during Capricorn season, because I am seeing in my mind's eye somebody looking up and looking around in awe. So you could be visiting an old building or admiring old architecture, or you could be stepping into a building that is pretty old. You will be meeting somebody new. Maybe that's pretty obvious for some of you if you tend to meet a lot of new people often, but this word greet is really standing out to me. So if there's anybody you've been wanting to meet in person, get in contact with, maybe have an interview with, have a meeting with, you will get the opportunity to meet up with this person during Capricorn season. And this could be in person, but doesn't have to be, although I do feel that to be the case for the vast majority of you. Yeah, because I'm seeing a handshake. Two people shaking hands as they meet each other for the first time. Okay, but these are all the messages that are coming through for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some guidance, some clarity. If it did, then please leave a like or a comment. And if you are new to this channel and you want to stick around for more readings with me, Kim, then please do subscribe. I do offer personal readings. All the information is in my website, and the link to my website can be found in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching until the very end, and a huge thank you to all of you who took the time to watch the advertisements or just let them run in the background, since that is the simplest way to support me and to support this channel. So if you did, I truly do appreciate it. And before I sign off, I want to give a thanks to Spirit for assisting me with delivering these messages to you. So thank you so much, Spirit, and I'm wishing you and your loved ones a wonderful Capricorn season, and until the next moment, bye bye. Hello, if you chose group 2, the crescent moon, bienvenidos to your reading. So a couple of messages came through when connecting with the energy of this group, which were learning from the past, resolution, closure, and clarity. So this Capricorn season, something is coming full circle. There will be some kind of ending. You will be experiencing closure. Things will start making sense. It seems like anything you were a bit confused about, or anything that was up in the air, you hadn't received a straight answer in regards to it, or you yourself weren't sure how to feel about it, like a specific situation perhaps, or maybe about a specific person. During this Capricorn season, you will get this clarity. You will know. Because right now what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is somebody going, okay, I see. And gently nodding their head, like better comprehending a situation that previously they were a bit unsure about. Also, the moon makes me think of intuition. It makes me think of psychic abilities. So another thing that is coming through is this Capricorn season, you will be getting or receiving confirmation about something you've been intuitively sensing and are picking up on. Maybe you had a hunch about something or someone, and this Capricorn season, it's going to be confirmed to you through something tangible, something concrete, like tangible evidence, for example, that yes, your hunches were accurate, were right, that you were on the right track. Also, there's something about premonitions or dreams. So if you tend to have very, very vivid dreams that kind of hint at what is to come, or what it is that you can expect in the near or distant future, this Capricorn season, you are going to be experiencing or living through something that you've either dreamt about in the past, or that you maybe foretold or saw in a vision, saw in your mind's eye. Like a premonition of yours is going to come true, in other words. And for a lot of you, this could be the very thing that will serve as some kind of confirmation. Because once this premonition comes to pass, or you receive this confirmation, I see you kind of putting the puzzle pieces together, connecting the dots. It's as if now you understand, or you can see with better clarity how things or something is going to play out, or how something is going to go down. Or it's going to help you better understand where you are in your journey, or kind of give you a hint as to what you can expect next or what might happen next. In other words, this is going to help you orient yourself, understand where you are, maybe in a timeline or the order of events. It also makes me think that through this, you will be certain that something else you have maybe foretold or seen in a vision or dreamt about is also going to occur. There's this feeling with the moon of certainty. Like now that you experience this, or now that this has come to pass, you are sure that something else will definitely come to pass, or that you are living or experiencing a very specific narrative. It makes me think of someone who steps into a room where a movie is playing and they just see a clip, of the movie. And once they do, they immediately know what that movie is, or how the movie is going to end, or what is going to happen next. Because they are familiar with the movie, or they already have some notions of what this movie is about or how it's going to end. And so that's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. It's like there's a specific narrative that you have some knowledge about, maybe a specific timeline, and by you experiencing whatever it is that you will end up experiencing in Capricorn, that will serve as some kind of confirmation to you, that will help you in knowing, oh, so this is the narrative I'm in. Like this is the storyline I'm experiencing. This is the timeline that I'm currently in. So I kind of know how this is going to play out, or how it's going to end, or what it is that I can look forward to next. Okay, but I'm going to stop here because I feel like I'm just repeating myself and rambling. So now I'm going to start drawing out some cards. And first I will be drawing out a card from section 1. Then I will be drawing out a card from section 3. And lastly from section 2. Okay, so starting off. Oh, I guess 2 cards wanted to come out. So we have the Hierophant, which is a card that came out for group 1 with tradition, conformity, and wisdom, and the message, I mentor others by sharing spiritual tools I have learned, as well as the King of Cups with appreciation and grace, and the message, with divine understanding, I am wise and compassionate. Okay, and from section 3, sorry. We have Temperance with balance, moderation, and the message, my mind, body, and spirit are in balance. Oh, by the way, let me put this over here. And lastly, a card from this section. And we have King of Pentacles with practical, reliable, and prosperity, as well as the message, my true nature is that of health and wholeness. Wow. Okay, so with the Hierophant and the King of Cups, first I want to share with you the zodiac signs that are coming through based on these cards. So we have Taurus with the Hierophant, and water signs with the King of Cups, and water signs will be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you may be a Taurus or water, sun, moon, or rising sign, and this could be serving as confirmation, or someone who is a Taurus or water, sun, moon, or rising sign will be playing a significant role in your life this Capricorn season, especially at the start of this season. Yet these 2 cards make me think of someone who offers amazing advice, is a counselor, maybe a therapist, or just has so much wisdom to share. So at the start of Capricorn season, you will be receiving advice from someone who has a lot of life experience, has a lot of knowledge about a specific topic or subject, or about a specific area of life, maybe even industry. They could be the ones in helping you gain better clarity about something that you're currently confused about. I also do sense that at the start of Capricorn season, you're going to have quite a few deep, maybe even philosophical, very interesting, insightful conversations with another. It could be with people in general, but I am getting one person in specific. And it is through these conversations that a lot is going to be revealed to you, or you're going to experience quite a few aha moments. Or after you have these conversations, you're going to find yourself introspecting quite a bit, maybe questioning a few things that you have been upholding for quite some time, like beliefs, ways of thinking, ways of being, doing things. And this will help with you getting a better understanding of where you are right now in your journey. Like assessing your situation, assessing your approach to life, or maybe a specific area of life. Seeing if there's anything in your life that you want to change, if there's any approach that you wish to change or needs to change. But I'm seeing an opening or an activation of the heart chakra, of the heart space. So I don't know who it is that you're having these conversations with, but it seems like this person is inspiring you in some way. They're hitting home with what it is that they are conversing with you about, or what it is that they are sharing with you. It could just be that the way that they speak, their way of thinking, their beliefs, their perspectives are quite inspiring to you, or they help to shine light on things that maybe you've been avoiding, things that you have found difficulty addressing, or that you weren't able to fully understand or break down before when you yourself try to address them. Because the feeling I get with these two cards is of somebody makes it look easy, or somebody makes it easier. So a lot of you could actually be working with a therapist, maybe going to therapy sessions, or talking with some kind of counselor or a psychologist, or someone who has experience or knows a little bit about psychology, the mind, the psyche, maybe the subconscious mind. And this person will help you, or these therapy sessions, if that is the case for some of you, they will be helping with making sense of your thoughts, your thought process, making sense of the whys, the reason behind certain behaviors. It seems like they will help you work through certain things. But I am picking up on this feeling of effortlessness, like it's easy. Maybe it's easy to talk to this person, or maybe it's easier to see from a different point of view, have a different perspective when you're conversing with this person. It could also be that this person provides such a safe space that it makes it easy for you, almost effortless for you to open up. Maybe you have difficulty opening up, being vulnerable, sharing your feelings, talking about certain topics, or maybe about certain experiences. But when you're with this person, you find yourself pouring out, expressing your emotions quite freely, without hesitation, maybe even without a filter. And that in itself is very relieving, that is very refreshing, and very healing as well. Yeah, there's someone here that will provide a feeling of security, of safety. Yeah, the energy here feels quite warm and sturdy. Yeah, I was thinking of a tree trunk, and then I noticed we have an elephant here, their trunk. And this made me think of like a strong build. So I don't know, maybe this person has a strong build, or they have wide shoulders, because now I'm sensing that if it is the case that you have quite an intimate relationship with this person, or you will develop one, and for example, you are close enough to feel comfortable with embracing, then you will feel very safe in this person's arms. They could have wide shoulders, and maybe that in itself will inspire safety, because you will feel very protected when you are like resting your head on their shoulder or on their chest, or when you are being embraced by them. Or it could just be that there's something very warm, very protective, very safe about them, about their energy. They could just also have a really strong and inviting presence. Non-judgmental is how it's coming through. And again, elephants make me think of wisdom, someone who has a lot of life experience, or has experienced a lot of challenges in their life, and that in itself has helped them to develop this wisdom, this insight, this know-how. Also has helped to develop their compassion. So this person is quite compassionate. They could also be quite empathic, where they are able to pick up on other people's emotions. Like they are quite aware of the people around them. This is also someone who is quite, I was going to say conservative. That could be the case, especially with the Hierophant. They could have very conservative values, beliefs, or they could just be quite traditional, maybe also quite practical. But I don't see this being someone who pushes their beliefs onto others. I feel like this person is quite open to hearing about others' thought process, understanding why others think the way that they do. Again, they could be quite into psychology, the mind. But what was I going to say? Oh yes, that this person is quite aware of others. They're quite considerate. They're very considerate individuals. When they make a decision, they think about how their decision might or could affect or would affect others. So I don't see this being a self-centered person or someone who just aims to get their way. I feel like they understand that they are part of a world. They are part of a community. This person could be quite family-based. They value family, they value friendship, they value relationships. A water hole, whenever I see a water hole, it always makes me think of community. So this person is quite community-based. They are quite generous as well. This is someone who may love to share their resources or is quite generous with their time, with their resources. They could love to help others, be of service. They could volunteer as well. And although I feel this is pertaining to someone else, if what you have heard so far resonates with you, you feel like it's a good descriptor of you and how you are and what you value, then this could definitely be referring to you and maybe how you will be coming through to others this Capricorn season, and what you might also be inclined to focus on. This Capricorn season, you might find yourself focusing a lot on family. You might be wanting to spend time with your family, with your chosen family, or with your loved ones. You could be volunteering or looking into ways on how you can serve your community, help your community, serve others, volunteer, be of service. Some of you could also be sharing your wisdom with others. If you have been on a spiritual journey, are into spirituality, you could be sharing with others your spiritual journey, what you have learned throughout your spiritual journey, what you have experienced as well. You could be forming part of some kind of healing circle or some kind of group, maybe a therapy group, or again, a community. Some of you could actually be going to some kind of retreat, maybe a spiritual retreat, and that's where you will find your community, or you will get an opportunity to share parts of your journey with others, share your wisdom, your experiences. But I definitely do see you connecting with someone and feeling very appreciated by this person, or I see you feeling much appreciation for this person. If you're currently in a long committed romantic relationship, if you're currently married, this person may very well be your significant other. For those of you who are currently getting to know someone on a more intimate level, then the person you're getting to know may very well be this person. And at some point during Capricorn season, you could end up seeing this person as a potential spouse or life partner, if that's something you've been looking for. Because the expression wife or husband material just came to mind. So some of you could be looking at someone in that way, or someone you've been getting to know could be looking at you in that way. Yeah, because the Hierophant does make me think of like commitment, matrimony, long-term relationships. And then we have Temperance here with balance, and Temperance is associated with the zodiac sign Sagittarius. So you may be a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone who is a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising sign may be playing a significant role in your life. But seeing the Capricorn season begins right after Sagittarius season ends, it could be that Sagittarius season was pretty significant, and or something that began during Sagittarius season is going to also play a main significant role during this Capricorn season, or it will be continued. It will carry over onto this Capricorn season. For example, let's say if you started a project during Sagittarius season, you will be continuing to work on this project during Capricorn season. If you met somebody, during Sagittarius season, you will continue seeing this person and or developing a relationship with this person during Capricorn season. But Temperance does speak about balance. So I do see you experiencing some level of inner peace during this season. And again, I was talking about you having an opportunity to open up, to gain clarity through having a deep conversation with another. So as mentioned, a lot of you could actually be going to a resuming therapy, or you could be getting some kind of like therapy session from friends, or by you simply talking with someone who is willing and ready to listen to you. That in itself is going to be very healing, and it's going to help with you getting some things off of your chest, or coming to terms with things that in the past you found difficulty coming to terms with, like getting some kind of closure. Maybe some of you have been needing or wanting to have a conversation with someone that you experienced a falling out with, or that you've been having a rough patch with, and you will be having this conversation with this person during the season. And after having this conversation, you will find yourself feeling a lot more at ease, because it may be that through this conversation there will be closure. But I do see you taking care of your mind, of your body, and of your spirit. A lot of you may be practicing spiritual hygiene during this season, but I see you focusing on restoring balance in your life, maybe between different areas of life, like finding a work-life balance, or this could simply be about restoring inner balance, inner harmony. There's this feeling of coming back to center. And I keep thinking of like knots, or is it called squibbles? I'm not sure. Scribbles, I mean. And it's like, if there was confusion, if there was inner chaos before, it's like during Capricorn season, order is being restored. Like those knots are unraveling. Anything that was a tangled mess is getting unraveled and organized. Yeah, so I also feel like this Capricorn season, you're going to get more clarity about yourself. There's something here about identity, your values, your core values, what you value. So I do see you getting clear on that. And again, it could be through the help of this person, or maybe these therapy sessions if that happens to be your case. But if things have been chaotic in your life, or in a specific area of life, or between areas of life, there will be order. Things will come back to order at some point during Capricorn season. Things will get settled. Temperance card denotes harmony. So I do see you experiencing a harmonious environment, harmonious home life, a harmonious relationship as well. And this could be like your relationship with yourself, but this may also be indicating a harmonious relationship with another. And this could be, again, with this person, or it could definitely be with someone who you had, or you were experiencing a rocky relationship. Get it? Rocky. We have like rocks or something here. A rocky relationship with. Well, I was just reminded of Sokka, the character from the animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender. So that character or that animated series might be of significance for some of you. The Temperance card can also speak about soul bonds, like soulmates, or partnerships, as mentioned, harmonious relationships. So yeah, you could be developing a relationship with this person I was speaking of before, I was describing before. So it could either be a platonic or romantic relationship. It will very much depend on your specific situation. Because again, we have a water hole here, which makes me think of community. This person could be part of your soul family. They could definitely be a soulmate. And remember, soulmates can be platonic. They are not, or do not have to be, always romantic. At least that's the way I see it. But then we have the King of Pentacles. And this is an earth sign. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Again, Taurus energy coming through. But the King of Pentacles indicates someone who is reliable, someone who is dependable, as well as someone who is financially stable, has a secure job, is doing well in terms to career, in terms to finances. Again, I'm being reminded of safe. So nearing the end of Capricorn season, you yourself might be feeling quite safe and secure within yourself, but it could also be that you are feeling this way because you are experiencing some form of security in your life. So it could be like financial security. You have secured a job, you have a stable income, or you're doing well financially, or you have somewhere to live. You feel safe in your current environment, whether it be work or living environment. You are in a stable, healthy, harmonious relationship. You are in good terms with your loved ones, with your friends. It can depend and it can vary. So anything that has been unstable in your life, that has maybe created a lot of worry or has made you feel unstable, maybe even insecure, this is the very thing that you will be seeing a betterment in, experiencing more stability in. The situation will be improving. Now, I once again feel like this King of Pentacles could be referring to the same person I was talking about before. So this person could have like King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and Hierophant vibes, which once again just describes someone who is quite warm and reliable, dependable, loving, generous, practical, as mentioned previously. They are someone who follows the rules or who does their very best to stay true to their word. So this is someone who does their very best to make sure that they keep to their promises. This is also someone who has a soft spot. They could have a soft spot for you, but they could have like a soft spot for animals, because in both of these cards we have animals. They could really love animals or children, or they're just quite soft. Like softly spoken, have a soft nature, soft disposition. They could have a gentle touch, soft touch, or they could have like a soft gaze. Maybe their hair or their skin is quite soft. Okay, but I'll stop now. But with this, I believe this is a tortoise. I do see you taking it slow. So you could be taking it slow with this person, like getting to know them, or you could be taking it slow in an area of life, because I don't really see you in any rush or feeling the need to move faster, do things quicker, get ahead. You could also be taking it slow to getting to know yourself, working through maybe something that has been bothering you or that has created inner turmoil, because a tortoise makes me think of moving at your own pace. And that helping with you feeling safe. By you moving at your own pace, that creates feelings of safety and security and stability. Because what is coming through is, I am free to be myself. But with this message, my true nature is that of health and wholeness. This makes me think of you having a healthy mindset. So for those of you who have been on a mental health journey, you will be seeing improvement and progress in terms to your mental health journey. Also, at some point during Capricorn season, you may notice that your health has improved or that you yourself feel physically healthier. So you could be making changes in your lifestyle, your eating habits, your sleeping patterns that will definitely be assisting with improving your overall health, because I do see an improvement in both mental and physical health, as well as an improvement in your stamina. And there's something here about regulating your nervous system. So some of you could be working on that, or you could be experiencing a more regulated nervous system at some point during Capricorn season, because I do see you releasing pent-up feelings, even energy. Some of you could be doing a very specific kind of therapy that is helping with you releasing certain energy blockages or releasing trauma stored in your body, perhaps. So for those of you who are on a mental health journey, or you are on some kind of personal development journey, it seems like this Capricorn season, you're not feeling in any rush. It's like when it comes to getting better, feeling better more like. It's about feeling better. You're not thinking of it as a race, as, oh, I need to already be feeling a certain way, or I already need to be at some kind of level or stage in my journey. No, instead, this Capricorn season, you're simply doing things in a more organic and natural way, where you're allowing yourself to be, allowing for this healing to be soothing instead of something that creates feelings of anxiousness or has you feeling as if you're not doing a good of enough job. Because there's no race and there's no competition when it comes to doing the inner work, when it comes to a mental health journey, when it comes to personal development. And I think you're understanding that, truly understanding it this Capricorn season. Also, a lot of you could be starting or resuming some kind of physical activity that is quite gentle, that allows you to do a bit of a workout, but it doesn't strain you, or it isn't strenuous. So I don't know, it could be something like yoga, or it could be just a gentle exercise routine. I'm also thinking of like somatic exercises or somatic therapy, so that could be the case. But I do see you exercising. I do see you working out or taking better care of your physical body. But again, you're taking your time with this. The King of Pentacles makes me think of consistency. It makes me think of long term. So whatever it is that you're doing when it comes to like health, fitness, you're doing this with the aim of making it a consistent part of your routine or making it a lifestyle, part of your lifestyle. At least that's the vibe I'm getting here. So I see you going or aiming for long-term results, or results that will last a long time, or aiming to maintain any results or progress you have acquired instead of aiming for something that is short-term. But now I want to pull out an oracle card to get any last messages, advice, and or guidance, as well as to find out what the main theme or focus of Capricorn season will be, or what maybe you were being advised to focus on to get the best out of this season. Okay, and we have patience with Capricorn and wisdom. And the key phrase, the hands of a clock move slowly. And the message, you might judge yourself as you race against the clock. Are you ahead or behind? Look to adjust how you measure yourself against other people or your own expectations. Cultivate your own sense of intuitive timing and let go of comparison. Yeah, so we were talking about moving at your own pace. So you could be practicing or exercising a little bit of patience this Capricorn season. Interesting how literally the zodiac sign Capricorn came through for you guys. So I feel like Capricorn season is going to be pretty significant for you guys, because you will be learning a valuable lesson this season, or any lessons you have learned recently, you will be applying them this Capricorn season, and you are going to see positive results out of them. So maybe some of you have learned a lesson around patience, not forcing yourself to move at somebody else's pace. And now you're really applying that this time around, and it's working out for you. You find yourself feeling a lot more at ease. You find yourself experiencing a lot more tranquility, stability, etc. For others of you, you could have learned a lesson around competition and comparison. Maybe some of you tended to compare yourself to others, or you maybe tended to compete against yourself, like one up yourself to do better than before. And this season, it's not that you aren't, aiming and wanting to improve. You are, but you're letting go of that competitiveness a little bit, or just dialing it down a bit, right? So maybe you can take some time to just enjoy yourself, enjoy the progress that you are making, the results that you are getting, and enjoying the view, the vistas, not making it all about winning or about racing, moving ahead or moving to the next thing. And I honestly do feel like this season you are going to stop comparing yourself. You're going to let go of that tendency or that need to compare yourself to others. If that is something that you used to do quite a bit, and letting go of this, you're going to find and or experience a lot more peace. And especially you're going to feel a lot more at peace with yourself and where you are in your journey, perhaps. Yeah, so I see a lot of healing going on. You feeling at peace, experiencing relief and tranquility. But I do want to read the guidebook message associated with this card, because it does come with journal prompts. So for those of you who do journal or are interested in journaling, the journal prompts could serve you or inspire a little bit of introspection or self-reflection. Okay, so we have Capricorn. The symbol is the sea goat. Element is earth. Modality cardinal. Colors are brown and gray. Planetary ruler is Saturn, which is the planet of discipline and structure. And we have the themes are business, ambition, goals, achievements, structure, tradition, responsibility, minimalism, practicality, and strategy. The actions are make a plan, give yourself approval, and be practical. The journal prompts are: how might a limitation actually be a chance for growth? What do the structures of tradition, institution, and society have to say about your question? Where do you need to take more responsibility in your life? So this Capricorn season, you may also find yourself being a lot more organized, maybe applying yourself a little bit, being a little bit more disciplined. Or if you tend to be overly critical of yourself, very harsh. Again, I see you dialing it down a bit this Capricorn season. Doesn't mean that you're no longer being responsible or that you're lacking accountability. I feel like you're pretty much upholding that still, yet you're being reasonable in regards to it, right? You're not placing unrealistic expectations on yourself or trying to meet unrealistic standards, at least not this Capricorn season. Also, I see you managing your time quite well. I don't see you packing your schedule with a lot of things. I see you being very mindful of your time and mindful of your energy. You're not overworking yourself or demanding way too much of yourself. You're taking into consideration that you also need time to rest, that you also need time for you, maybe time to spend with your loved ones or just time to spend with yourself, doing things that you enjoy. You will be practicing self-care this season, making time and space for you to take care of you, to attend to your basic needs. Also, to ask yourself how it is that you're doing, what it is that you need, if there is anything that you do need. So you will be making yourself a priority this season. Also, a lot of you could be settling down. I'm not sure what that might mean. It could mean various different things, but there is this feeling of settling down or feeling settled. This illustration in the patience card reminded me of the show The Comfy Couch. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, if you know, you know. And if you know, that this could be serving as some kind of confirmation. Also, patience makes me think that someone will be very, very patient with you. For example, they won't push you to open up. They will let you move at your own pace, as mentioned previously, and they will respect your space. It's also how it's coming through. I see someone being very considerate of your time. Yeah, this is what just came through, so I have to honor it, which is the message. Although someone is being patient with you, be mindful and careful as to not take advantage of their patience. Yeah, so take that how it resonates. And when it comes to like career, when it comes to finances, things are progressing steadily, possibly slowly, but they are progressing steadily. Because, you know, the tortoise here is reminding me of the expression, slow and steady wins the race. So you could be feeling like you're moving slowly, but in reality, you're just moving steadily. But let's see, things I want to point out. Elephants, tortoises, or turtles may be of significance. You could be seeing a lot of repeated numbers, angel numbers, especially on the clock. Like every time you look at the clock, it happens to be like 555 or 444 or 222, 1212, 123, you know, or something along those lines. And that could be serving as some kind of confirmation, maybe an indicator to you that you're doing well, you're on the right track, keep moving forward. Also, hourglasses are coming to mind, and the word Zen. Yeah, you could be creating a Zen environment, or could be dedicating time or scheduling in Zen time. I don't know. Or maybe this could be about starting or resuming or continuing a meditative or maybe even spiritual practice or mindfulness. Also, you could be enjoying a hobby or an activity that requires for you to take your time with it or to move slowly or to slow it down. So overall, I see you guys enjoying or being open to slow living this Capricorn season. yeah, but these are all the messages that are coming through for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some guidance, some clarity. If it did, then please leave a like or a comment. And if you are new to this channel and you want to stick around for more readings with me, Kim, then please do subscribe. I do offer personal readings. All the information is in my website, and the link to my website can be found in the description box down below. To all of you who took the time to watch the advertisements or just let them play in the background, thank you so much for that, since that is the simplest way to support me and to support this channel. So if you did, I truly do appreciate it. And before I sign off, I want to give a thanks to Spirit, who assisted me with delivering these messages to you. So thank you so much, Spirit. And I'm wishing you and your loved ones a wonderful Capricorn season. And until the next moment, bye-bye. Hello, if you chose group 3, the star, bienvenidos to your reading. So the word windstruck came to mind when meditating on this group's energy, and I actually had to look it up because I wasn't sure what the definition of this word was, if it even was a word or an expression, and turns out that it's the title of a Korean movie. So if you are familiar with this movie, or if you've heard of it and you've been meaning to watch it, then this could be serving as some kind of confirmation. It is a romantic comedy film, so maybe rom-coms could be of significance. You could be watching a few of them this Capricorn season. Some of you could be from Korea, or you could be visiting South Korea during Capricorn season, or maybe learning the Korean language. Or if you have been learning Korean this Capricorn season, you will be receiving confirmation or validation that you have been improving on your Korean. But windstruck also made me think of strong winds. So it might get pretty windy wherever you will be residing this Capricorn season. Or if you're planning to travel, you could be traveling somewhere where it is pretty windy during this time, or it just tends to be pretty windy most of the time. Yet intuitively, I sense the word windstruck is kind of giving a heads up that this Capricorn season, something is going to take you by storm, or it could be that you are going to take something by storm. So expect the unexpected this Capricorn season. I know that's pretty general, but I do feel like at some point during this season, things are going to take an unexpected turn, and you might find yourself focusing on something completely different than what you had planned to focus on this Capricorn season. It could also be that you will end up working on or being a part of a project that you weren't expecting to be part of, or that you didn't have planned. The star is making me think of a wish fulfillment. So this Capricorn season, a wish of yours will be coming true. And I will be honest, I'm not sure how you will feel about this, because I sense that this is a wish you've made a while back. So this could be a wish that you made when you were just a kid, or when you were a teen, a pre-adult, or when you had other plans, goals, dreams, aspirations, expectations in mind. So it's not that whatever wish is being fulfilled is something that will displease you or will be, in a general sense, bad for you. It's just that I'm not quite sure whether or not you will be super excited about this. Yet just know that a wish you've made in the past is coming true for you this Capricorn season. Okay, but let us see. So I am going to be pulling out cards in this order. First from section 2, then from section 1, and lastly from section 3. So first from section 2, and we have, wow, the Chariot with willpower and change, and the message, yes, I am able, yes, I can. And then from section 1, wow, we have the Magician with maneuver and power, expression, and the message, I am a spiritual being endowed with great power. And lastly from section 3, we have the Page of Cups with synchronicity and kindred, and the message, I share a divine connection with all creation. Wow, these are really amazing cards. 2 of them are major arcanas. And both of them, both of the major arcana speak of assertion, initiative, leadership. So with the Chariot, at the start of Capricorn season, you could be experiencing acceleration, movement, progress. You may even be experiencing some kind of breakthrough. We do see a staircase here, and it makes me think of moving up the ladder, the corporate ladder perhaps for some of you. Yet I do see you moving up, and this could be moving up in your career, in your profession, maybe in your studies, you're moving ahead. There's this feeling of reaching the next level. But with willpower, I do see you being quite assertive at the start of Capricorn season. It seems like you are in this go-getter mindset. You are facing the challenges, any challenges head on, or you're ready to face any challenge. You're ready to give it your all. And you're ready for change. You're open to it. And I feel like this readiness, this willingness is what is giving way for either something new to come in or for you to enter into some kind of new beginning, because we do have the first major arcana of the deck with the Magician, and the number 1 always speaks of new beginnings. Yet what I'm mostly sensing is acceleration. So yes, you could be experiencing some kind of new beginning, but it's more like whatever it is that you're currently a part of, working on, developing, you're going to see something new in regards to it, because there will be forward movement, because there will be progress, because there will be some kind of breakthrough. So during this Capricorn season, you will be seeing the next level of whatever it is that you are currently experiencing. Just to put it more bluntly and clearly, you're leveling up. Or something that you're doing, something that you've been a part of is leveling up. By the way, the Chariot card is associated with the zodiac sign Cancer, the Magician is associated with the zodiac sign Aries, and the Page of Cups is associated with the zodiac sign Pisces. So Cancer, Aries, and Pisces could be important and or significant. These could be your sun, moon, or rising signs, or the sun, moon, or rising sign of someone who will be playing a significant role in your life this Capricorn season. And we could actually be talking about more than one person. Yet I do see you being pretty active this Capricorn season. I see you having this ambition, this hunger, either to create, to bring your ideas to life, or to see something through. See how far you can go. That's the vibe I get with the Chariot. It's like you're testing limits. You're seeing how far you can take something, or how far you can take yourself, maybe in a specific arena, in a specific field or industry. The expression that just came to mind was, I'm in it to win it. So that could be your kind of mindset this Capricorn season, which is interesting because Capricorn is often known for being hardworking and ambitious and goal-driven. And that's kind of the vibe I'm picking up from you guys. But it's more about you feeling that you can. You feeling that if you set your mind to it, you can see it through. You can make it happen. You believing in yourself. Maybe possibly even feeling confident about you, your capabilities, your determination. The Chariot can also speak of success. So I do see you experiencing quite a few successes during this Capricorn season, and it could be in different areas of life. So you could be experiencing a milestone or breakthrough in career, and you could also be experiencing a success in, relationships. Maybe you're moving on to the next level of commitment with someone that you've been dating or seeing, or you have successfully resolved an issue with another. But what else I'm picking up from the Chariot is someone getting back on their feet. So if you experienced a fall recently or a major blow, this Capricorn season, you're getting back on your feet. You're regaining your confidence, your self-esteem. And it seems like what is also providing you with even more confidence is that as you move forward, one or more doors of opportunity will be opening up for you. It's like the fact that things are turning out well for you or working out for you is what is boosting your confidence and also encouraging you to move forward. So yes, things will be working out for you. I see something like successfully completing a project, getting approved for something, getting a commission, getting a sponsorship, getting a deal, maybe even entering into a business partnership or obtaining an investor, something along those lines. Because I do see you shaking hands with a couple of people. So you could even be networking quite a bit this Capricorn season, or establishing important connections, professional connections, I want to say. But it could also be in a more maybe platonic sense. But with the Magician, I do see you feeling empowered this Capricorn season and being in your power. You're taking on the role of a leader. So you're calling the shots this Capricorn season. You're not waiting around, right, for permission per se to make some moves or to get out there, to ask for opportunities, to create opportunities for yourself. If you feel inspired to go, you're moving. If you feel inspired to send an email, to apply somewhere, you're doing it with little to no hesitation. So what this makes me think is this Capricorn season, you're gonna go pretty much with the flow. You're gonna be quite connected to your intuition. You will be following your intuitive and gut feelings. You'll be guided by your inner compass, in other words. So you're leading yourself. That's the feeling I get with the Magician. You're leading yourself. You're making your own decisions, coming to your own conclusions, formulating your own opinions. And again, feeling quite confident about this all. The Magician is a creator, and they are quite skillful in what they do. So with the Page of Cups, I do see you being in this creative energy. So you could be feeling, especially more towards mid and the end of Capricorn season, quite inspired to create. You could be getting quite a few ideas for maybe future projects, or maybe like DIY projects, in the moment kind of projects. You could be resuming old hobbies, especially artistic hobbies like painting, drawing, writing, creative writing, singing, playing an instrument, dancing. What came to mind was yodeling. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you could be getting into that or resuming that this Capricorn season. Yeah, the Page of Cups is making me think of interests, pursuits that you had when you were younger, maybe when you were a child or a teen, or when you had more time, maybe more time to explore and experiment with things. Yeah, so something of your past, I see you resuming it or getting back into it this Capricorn season. Interesting, because I did speak about a wish that you made in your past coming true for you this Capricorn season. And I feel like the Magician card confirms that, because the Magician speaks of magic, of manifestation. So definitely something you've been manifesting or manifested, called in, set intentions for in the past, it's manifesting for you, materializing for you this Capricorn season. Dreams of yours are coming true. And I get a bit of a fantastical vibe with this trio here. So yeah, you could be experiencing something fantastical, something that is maybe part of your wildest dreams. Yeah, again, I'm thinking of childhood. So this could be something that your child self only ever dreamed of or imagined or fantasized about. But as you grew older, you began to believe or feel like, this is just a fantasy. It cannot come to be. It cannot come to pass. It's just a childish dream. And so I'm leaving it behind. I'm leaving it in the past, or I'm burying it. And this Capricorn season, voila, it's manifesting. It's materializing. And that could leave you a bit starstruck. Yeah, the star and the Magician is making me think of someone being left awe or starstruck. Like, just an example, this doesn't have to be the case for every single one of you, but if one of your wishes was to meet an idol of yours, like your favorite actor, actress, movie star, or your favorite character, I'm thinking of like a Disney character, you could be meeting them in person sometime during Capricorn season. This is also making me think of like the wizarding world of Harry Potter, the theme park in Universal Studios, that specific attraction in the Ollivander shop where a kid gets chosen by the wand, and they have the whole setup to make it feel as if, yes, the wand has chosen you, the wizard or the witch. So if when growing up that was a fantasy of yours, like being the chosen one, for example, I don't know, if you're planning to visit the wizarding world in the Universal Studios theme park, then you could be witnessing this. Or if you have a child, your child could end up being the chosen one. Or I don't know if they do this for adults, but if you happen to be an adult, you could be the one chosen. But yeah, that was just an example. There's just something random that came to mind. But I am getting a magical vibe from the magician, especially because you were drawn to the star. This also makes me think of you standing out, you being the star, you feeling like the star, like the main protagonist of your life, the main character. You feeling pretty inspired, especially with the Page of Cups. You could also be testing your manifesting abilities this Capricorn season and getting really good results. You could be testing new manifesting techniques and getting pretty good results. Or if you have recently tested new manifesting techniques, you're getting the results this Capricorn season. I also see you feeling connected with the divine, with maybe spirit, or with elementals, with the energy around you, the energy of the universe, or with the cosmos. And maybe you feeling this connection, feeling truly connected, is what is helping or assisting with you manifesting with a lot more ease. And I get a bit of a happy-go-lucky vibe from this group. So you could be feeling that way, or you could be coming off that way to others. But the expression that just came to mind was making your own luck, which is, I believe, a message that just recently came through for one of the readings I did. I think it was the next 7 days prediction reading. It would be the video that was posted right before this one. So if you happen to tuned into that general reading as well and chose that group where I talked about making your own luck, then this could be just double confirmation for you that yes, you are in this state, in this kind of mindset of creating your own luck, feeling lucky, knowing that you are lucky and that you are blessed. And this mindset, this approach is what is actually assisting you with experiencing a lot of being at the right place at the right time situations, or experiencing synchronicities, because we literally have synchronicity here, experiencing magical moments, or experiencing blessings, getting lucky, and definitely you will be experiencing quite a few synchronicities this Capricorn season. And that could simply be a confirmation to you that yes, you're pretty much in alignment with the flow of things. That sounds weird, but it's like you're going with the flow. There's little to no resistance. You're open to experiencing whatever the universe has to offer you, the blessings, even the challenges, as mentioned before. You're here to learn, you're here to grow, you're here to evolve, and you're here to experience the very best as well. I'm noticing we have, I think this is a tadpole, I'm not sure, but I'm going to interpret it as a tadpole and a frog. And this makes me think of transformation, evolution, growth. So you are experiencing some major growth this Capricorn season, although I feel like this Capricorn season is more about you noticing, realizing, really feeling that you have grown so much, that you have maybe even gone through a major transformation. You're not the same little tadpole that you once were. You have matured. This also makes me think of taking some kind of leap. So I do see you taking a few leaps of faith here and there, or just taking chances. So you could be doing quite a few things that you normally hesitate to do. And I don't see these being dangerous or risky things. It's more like, for example, if there is a movie you want to watch, but nobody else wants to watch this movie, you're not waiting for someone to tag along with you so that you can go watch it at the movie theaters. No, you're taking yourself out to see this movie and having a jolly good time with yourself. You're bulldozing through feelings of awkwardness and inadequacy. Like, you're not letting those maybe insecurities stop you from enjoying yourself, having a good time, doing the things that inspire you, that you are naturally drawn to. Some of you with the magician, could be a lot more animated during this Capricorn season, maybe in the way that you speak, because I'm noticing that I'm moving my hands quite a bit. And I usually do this because I'm quite fidgety, but I feel like I'm being more expressive with my body, my movements, than I usually am when doing readings. So that could be you this Capricorn season. And if you're not normally like this, then this could be something new, but something that you are embracing. Again, I see you possibly coming out of your shell a little bit, feeling more comfortable with owning a space, with taking up space. And I don't mean this in like a rude kind of way, but more like you're pushing away from the wall, choosing to no longer be a wallflower if you ever were or prefer to be one. You're getting comfortable with being part of the scene or being maybe in the spotlight, you know, that star quality I kind of referred to at some point at the start of your reading. So yeah, you could be getting more comfortable with being seen, being a leader, taking a leadership role. I see you being a lot more assertive this Capricorn season. And if you normally don't tend to go up to others to strike up a conversation, that's something you might find yourself doing more than once this Capricorn season. And having beautiful experiences because of that. Again, remember, you're making your own luck. You're the one creating magical moments. You're bringing the magic with you because the magic is in you. And so, yeah, this Capricorn season, a lot of people could find you to be the life of the party. I said that and immediately I felt like maybe that was a little too extreme. Maybe that's how some of you might feel. But if it's not that, it could be something like you will be somebody's happy pill, or you will be someone's ray of sunlight. You will be the one to lighten the mood or brighten somebody's day. You will be the one pumping somebody up, being the cheerleader or the wingman or possibly even the motivator. But I do see you being quite the inspiration, like you inspiring others. And it could be through how you are approaching life, or through your go-getter mindset, or through making the best out of every situation. But it could also be that your aura, your energy, your very essence and presence will be inspiring others to simply believe in themselves. To believe that maybe magic does still exist and that the impossible can be made possible. You could be really into fantasy fiction this Capricorn season. I did speak of rom-com, so you could be watching quite a few films. But I get the feeling with the Page of Cups that whatever content you are consuming, like entertainment, it will be content that will reflect or project that which you want to experience yourself. So just be aware of what you're drawn to this Capricorn season, like the type of movies, the storylines, the kind of characters that you are drawn to, because that could give you an insight as to what it is that you are either about to experience or that you are wanting to experience yourself. And I chuckled a bit, I don't know if you noticed, because I thought of like horror and thrillers, like that kind of genre. So if you're really into horror or thriller films, this is not to say that if you're into that, you are attracting that or that you are wanting to experience any of that. It could simply mean that maybe you want a little bit more thrill and excitement in your life. But I hope you get what I meant by that, because I do see you kind of getting lost, swept away in like art and media. Maybe you will pick up a book that you will get quite hooked on and get swept away in that world. Or you might get really invested in a series or a franchise. Or you could be revisiting, rewatching, rereading maybe a series that you really enjoyed when you were growing up. Again, I'm thinking of Harry Potter. I'm thinking of like Percy Jackson or I'm also thinking of the Grimm fairy tales. I don't know. But those are just examples because this could be anything. It will be quite personal and specific to you. Something is coming through intuitively, but I first want to confirm before I say anything. So I'm just going to pull out another card without really considering like the sections. I'm just gonna go where I'm guided. Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords with persevere, tension, and the message, I am renewed in spirit, ready to begin again. So the 5 of Swords can sometimes speak of inner conflict or of conflict. So anything that was holding you down, anything that was keeping you from expressing yourself or being authentic, feeling confident in who you are, I feel like it will no longer have the same hold or power over you that it once did. It will no longer be able to hold you down or dim your light. Not this Capricorn season. I do see you persevering. That's kind of the vibe I was getting from the Chariot. This illustration here is also making me think of not limiting yourself, not letting maybe insecurities, doubts, negative thinking keep you down or hold you back. So it's possible that maybe there will be some doubts, some hesitations, maybe some fears. But although they will still be there, they won't hold you back, right? So this could be a situation in which you're moving forward in the face of your fears. And that's pretty powerful. And I feel like that's going to show you how powerful you are, because look at this little bird here. Imagine how strong they have to be to carry this anvil. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, this is also making me think of like hammering, and it's making me think of like overthinking. So if you experience overthinking, and that usually tends to stop you or slow you down, you could still be experiencing a bit of overthinking this Capricorn season, but again, it won't be the thing that will be stopping you, because I see you being a force to be reckoned with this Capricorn season. It's like your inner demons, if you have any, which I think we all sort of do, will have trouble dealing with you this season, because you will be a force to be reckoned with. You will put up a fight and you will end up winning. You know, thoughts, insecurities, doubts could try to drag you down, but they won't be able to. No, because you're connecting with your inner strength, your inner power. And that is what is allowing for you to fly and to soar. But what was coming through with the Page of Cups was something about a relationship, a connection. So, some of you might have recently exited a relationship, ended a connection, and if that is the case, again, you're getting back on your feet, or you're getting back on track. That's the vibe I'm getting. You're ready to begin again. So this season, it's like you're making up your mind to move on and to move forward. Maybe to focus on other areas, or to redirect the focus back onto you. If you feel like you were focusing too much on this previous relationship or the person that you ended a relationship with. But kindred is making me think of kindred spirits. So you could be, okay. It might not be during this Capricorn season. I mean, it could be for some, but for others of you, it could be that after this Capricorn season, maybe during Aquarius season. Yeah, it could be Aquarius season because you were drawn to the star. The star card in the tarot is associated with the zodiac sign Aquarius. You will be coming into alignment with someone, maybe more than one person actually. You could be meeting members of your soul tribe, soul family, or you could be coming into union with kindred spirits or a kindred spirit. Yeah, this person who you will be meeting could be an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or could have Aquarius somewhere in their natal chart, but that doesn't have to be the case. It's just something that came to mind. This person could be a creator, or could be quite creative, or could have a creative hobby, or they could express themselves through a creative outlet. They are quite dreamy, or they have like this dream, etheric like quality to them. They could be a bit of an overthinker, but they are quite the powerhouse. Yeah, so they could look fragile and soft and maybe shy on the surface, but they have a strong spirit, strong mind. Even if they deal with overthinking or maybe anxiety or rumination, insecurities, they still have quite a strong mind, strong willpower, strong will, strong determination. These people, or this person is quite the warrior, quite the go-getter themselves. Fighters. They don't easily give up, in other words. Yeah, so I don't know why this came up. I just feel like your spirit guides, maybe your higher self or your future self, just wants you to know, give you a heads up about this person. They want you to know that, yes, this person is coming, or that you are getting closer and closer to meeting this person, or crossing paths with them. Yeah, so maybe some of you came into this reading hoping to hear about this person or hear about like a future connection, and maybe that's why this came up. Because again, it could be that you will be meeting this person in Capricorn season, but I really don't feel that to be the case for a lot of you. Okay, but let's see. This Capricorn season, there will be no competition. So even if you are in quite a competitive field, or you do enter competitions, you yourself won't be in a competitive mindset. It's pretty similar to what came through for group 2. So maybe you were also drawn to group 2. But I see you doing your own thing. Right? You're not aiming to one-up somebody else, or you're not aiming to be like anybody else. You're just doing you. And you're having a good time with that, and you're getting good results because of that, I want to say. But I also get this feeling of there will be no competition, because this Capricorn season, you yourself will be doing quite well. Like, how can you compete against a star or a prodigy? How can you compete against somebody who is already an idol, an icon? You know, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from you. Like, you're this idol, you're this icon, you're this star, and so there's no competition. So maybe that's kind of the mindset you'll be in. Like, I'm a star among stars, so there's no competition. Like, no one can compare because no one even comes close to who I am or what I do. And it's not in an arrogant kind of way. It's more like holding true to your originality, to your individuality. Like, even though you feel connected, you know, feel this connection with all that is, you still understand that you are a gem, right? You are one of a kind. You know, there could be similarities between you and another, but still there will never be anyone like you. So you could definitely be standing out this Capricorn season, and it's because you're not really aiming to stand out. You're not really aiming to prove anything to anybody. You're not really aiming to maybe follow any kind of trend or to jump on any kind of bandwagon. You're just doing you, and that in itself is garnering attention. You know, that aura of authenticity, of someone being themselves, is garnering quite a bit of attention. So you could be experiencing a bit of popularity this Capricorn season. But if you heard me shuffling in the background, it's because I was getting ready to pull out an oracle card for you guys, which is meant to offer extra messages, advice, and or guidance, as well as a look at what the main theme of this Capricorn season will be. And a card already fell out for you guys, which is Neptune with spirituality. And wow, the key phrase, a star forms a window into another universe. And the message, there is a window opening somewhere in your psyche. Step through and activate your imagination to experience extraordinary dreams, spiritual creativity, and a profound connection with the cosmos. And didn't I say that at some point, that you will be feeling connected with the cosmos? And again, we have star here. So stars could be an important symbol or sign, good omen for you guys this Capricorn season. You could be seeing a lot of stars or star-shaped things, and that could be a confirmation to you that you are on the right track. Keep doing as you're doing, keep doing you, because you're shining beautifully. Keep shining, perhaps. Keep twinkling. Okay, I'll stop. But this could also be an indicator to you to not shy away from being seen, to take on the opportunities that inspire you and excite you, to give yourself a chance. I am seeing or sensing exposure for some of you, so you could be getting a little bit of exposure, like positive recognition this Capricorn season. But with spirituality, this also makes me think of some kind of awakening. And remember, we can go through more than one awakening in a single lifetime. It also makes me think of opening up your psychic awareness, possibly even the activation of a energy center, like a main chakra perhaps. Some of you could be activating your crown or your soul star chakra, which is the 8th energy center, I believe. It's right above the crown chakra. And that could be the reason why you're feeling more connected or experiencing a stronger connection with the cosmos, with all that is. You could also be receiving quite a few downloads this Capricorn season. Some of you could be seeing into the future or seeing your possible timelines. You will be experiencing quite a few vivid dreams. Some of you could even be having a few premonitions via your dreams. So if you feel called to do so, write down your dreams. That is, if you recall them after you wake up, because they could prove to be quite insightful and or helpful. You could also be connecting with your higher self, either through some kind of meditation or when you are in your REM sleep. You could be astral traveling or astral projecting quite a bit, or maybe you already do this, but in this Capricorn season, you're going to be aware that you are doing this or that you have been astral traveling. You could be recalling your astral trips. But I am sensing something about tapping into your subconscious. You could be doing a few guided meditations and actually having some kind of experience through these meditations. So like connecting with a deity, connecting with your future, your higher self, or maybe your past self, or connecting with the spirit guide, or, you know, having some kind of aha moment or experiencing some kind of maybe spiritual breakthrough. But this also makes me think of breaking through limited beliefs. Yeah, so this Capricorn season, you're really tapping into your inner power and you're coming through as quite powerful. Some of you could actually be exploring some of your psychic abilities, really working with them. But as mentioned previously, I do feel like this season you will be guided by your inner compass. You will be trusting your own intuition, your own inner knowing and gut feelings. You could be having quite a few or a couple of paranormal experiences, or again, you could be experiencing something fantastical, something magical. Something that will confirm or prove to you that there is more, like there exists more than what we can see with the naked eye or that we can perceive with our human senses. So you could be feeling the energy around you quite keenly. You guys could be quite the psychics. You could be channeling quite a few messages. Or if you have been doubtful that like you have this ability. Well, I feel we all have this ability, but if you've been doubting whether you have been channeling messages from spirit or whether like you are a good channeler, I feel like this Capricorn season, you will be doubting yourself a lot less because you will be receiving quite a few confirmations or the validation that will reassure you that yes, you do have this ability and you're quite good at maybe channeling messages or foretelling, possibly predicting or creating. You know, creating timelines, creating possibilities, creating options. Some of you could be quite good at manifesting, but it's more about you trusting in yourself. And this could also be pertaining to just skills, talents in general. I feel like this Capricorn season, you're going to realize that you have quite a few talents up your sleeves, that you're quite skilled at something. So to trust more in yourself. Yeah, but again, Neptune is associated with the zodiac sign Pisces, so Pisces could be of significance. Also, because I've been talking about Aquarius season could be quite pivotal and or important. Maybe something that you begin this Capricorn season, you're going to complete it during Aquarius season. Or if you begin something during Capricorn, it's in Aquarius season where you're going to experience a major milestone in regards to it or some kind of breakthrough. Or is during Aquarius season where something is going to pick up, like the pace is going to pick up, or it's going to have or create some major positive impact. I feel like there's more that wants to come through, but nothing is coming to mind. So I'm just going to leave it here. This is where I will end your reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, then please leave a like or a comment. And if you are new to this channel and you want to stick around for more readings with me, Kim, then please do subscribe. I do offer personal readings. All the information is in my website, and the link to my website can be found in the description box down below. To all of you who took the time to watch the advertisements or just let them run in the background, thank you so much for that, since that is the simplest way to support me and to support this growing channel. So if you did, I truly do appreciate it. And before I sign off, I want to give a thanks to Spirit, your Spirit team, Spirit guides, for assisting me with delivering these messages to you. Thank you so very much. And I'm wishing you and your loved ones a wonderful Capricorn season. And until the next moment, bye-bye.